me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Washington football team. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. The give is to Elliott. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The first down carry by Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
With the give to Ezekiel Elliott.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Haskins in the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. He finds an opening past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That good for 22 and a first down.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisions something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
Yeah, no sign of him cooling down at all.
Dontari Poe in on the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here's the Pro Bowl punter Tress Way on to punt for Washington, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. This is taken at the 10. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Prescott gets this to the tight end, Jarwin. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Prescott from the gun. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Cowboys 6, Washington 0.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Flush to his right. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Deron Payne able to record his 5th sack of the season. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 33. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That's another.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Jonathan Allen on the
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A give to Elliott. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now Elliott stays on his feet. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
That's the score. Cowboys 13. Washington nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Barkley on the carry.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Washington.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Xavier Woods on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Keep breaking them balls up.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
A gain of 26 yards. First down. Washington.
Now Haskins on first down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll come out in the pistol. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Another try for Barkley. And he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Saquon Barkley, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And Washington has made this a one-score game. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 13. Washington.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
56. Mike, 56 right there.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Haskins. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
For Steven Sims, incomplete. It's 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On second down, here's Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
For C.J. Ford.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over.
Their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. They go to Elliott again. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Let's take it inside his own 40. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And Washington has tied the ball game with the extra point still to come. And he puts it through.
Makes this Washington 14. Cowboys 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Prescott now from the 50. This to Jarwin. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's
fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Cowboys 19, Washington 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Washington.
Here's a give to Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Saquon Barkley.
10 more there and another first down.
Clinton Dix brought him down. It's a gain of 10. And the Washington.
Back now in Arlington. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. Back now in Arlington. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year. And Washington has once again taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
Complete to Devin.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 58 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Barkley hit and the ball pops free. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense. Knowing that he's going to be the primary guy, they'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Prescott. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side.
Prescott.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Prescott to the rookie Lamb. 1st down Cowboys. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A 20th carry here for Elliott. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
He was taken.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. The give is to Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here's Elliott. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Zerline's kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
1 possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
4th down. Here's Haskins. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. It was Daryl Worley there to knock that one free. So that one hurt. No timeouts left. Look at where the ball is on the field, Charles. I don't know if the fat lady's singing yet, but she's starting to hum a little bit, isn't she?
You think she's doing scales at this point? I don't think there's any doubt about it, but they had to go for it. In this situation, with their timeout situation as well, they had to take the chance, try and get it done. They didn't. Now they're powerless to stop them, essentially.
They need a big play somehow from their defense. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Dallas, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Baltimore Ravens.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.